They're gathered together to mourn the passing of a mistress, the passing of a friend, the passing of this woman, Santa Barbara, this week.
You're lying to me.
Hey, wait a minute.
I don't believe for 1 minute somebody just walked into your warehouse and stole those books.
Look, I swear I don't know where they went.
Listen, Mr. Snyder, I have a memorial service to go to. But you're going to tell me what happened to Nick's books. You told me you stored them and you told me they were safe. But you better tell me what happened. You hear me, Mr. Snyder?
Well, I'm sorry. Next time I'll knock. Eden, why are you dressed like that? Honey, you're not thinking of going to that memorial service for Gina. Well, sweetheart, well, you can't. You're just not well enough.
I've already made up my mind.
Well, after everything that crazy woman tried to do to you, you should be out celebrating.
The woman is dead. I have no intention of celebrating her death.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry. That was just a figure of speech. I'm just saying you do not owe Gina anything.
But Gina was a part of this family, whether you want to accept it or not. Now, if my father and the rest of this family can manage to get over that and go and manage to have a memorial service for her, then I am too. I have every intention of going.
Well, I guess there's no way I'm going to talk you out of it. Here. I do wish you weren't doing it, sweetheart. It's a big mistake. What do you think?
Well, it's not the best picture she's ever taken.
Yeah, I know. But the minister asked me for a photo, and this is the best I could come up with on short notice.
That had nothing, Ted. Where'd the flowers come from?
Oh, well, actually, that was Haley's idea. Figured you wouldn't mind.
No, I don't mind.
You check out that big monster arrangement over there?
Who did that come from?
I don't know. Why don't you read the card?
Goodbye, Gina. The only one who ever really loved you. What does that mean?
Perfect, Mother. What? No, I'm sorry. I just wanted to check and make sure that the flowers were delivered to the Capwell mansion on time. Good. Yes, just put that on C.C. Capwell's bill. I'm sure he won't mind. Thank you.
I don't believe this.
Well, if the Capwells are going to have a memorial service for me, the least I can do is show up.
Oh, dressed like that?
These are the clothes I died in. I don't think anybody will hold it against me. Let me borrow your jacket.
So you're gonna go through with the big plan, huh? Now who is the lucky guy?
Never you mind. You don't want to know that information. You'll live a whole lot longer. Our conversation... What are you doing? Get that back to...
Get it through your head, Gina. You can't do this. You're gonna get caught if you do something this crazy. My God.
Look, don't start reading anything into this.
You're really gonna do this, aren't you? My God, you're really gonna kill that guy, aren't you?
Hi, is Kelly here?
No, she's not here, Dylan.
Ted, isn't she going to go to the memorial service with everybody else?
Oh yeah, she left about an hour ago, though.
Did she say where she was going?
Dylan, I'll be seeing her there at the chopper. Just give me a message and I'll...
It won't be necessary, Ted. Come in, Mr. Hartley. You can leave any messages you want with me. You don't mind, do you?
No, I don't mind.
I'd ask you to sit down, but...
I don't plan on staying.
Well, what are your plans, Mr. Hartley?
In regards to what, Mr. Capwell?
The future.
Are we talking about my casino or your daughter?
Which are you more enamored of?
I'm sure you're used to men showing interest in Kelly.
What do you think you're doing pursuing my daughter?
I love her, Mr. Capwell. Is that direct enough for you?
She's in love with Nick, your brother. They're engaged. Doesn't that tell you something?
It tells me that she's making a big mistake. She would never be happy with Nick.
Stay away from that girl.
That sounds like a threat.
Mr. Hartley, do you think for 1 minute that I would let you harm that girl? I promise you I won't. She's had enough pain to last her a lifetime.
You don't have to tell me that.
I'm telling you that. And I'm telling you just once. After today, if I see you anywhere near her, I'll find it necessary to show you what a big mistake you made.
Will you do whatever it is that you have to do? I am not going to be scared off.
I've seen sheep hustlers before, and I know how to handle fortune hunters.
I'm not after Kelly's money. You're not fit to get anything else of hers. You're not good enough. And my brother is?
Yes, he is.
Oh, well, I've got news for you. Your daughter isn't as picky as her old man. No, I can tell you stories about your little princess that would...
I think you've said enough, Mr. Hartley. I have no more to say to you.
Well, just last week I couldn't get away from you out at the casino.
I said I have no more to say to you.
I think you'll change your mind about me, Cece, once you've had a chance to cool off. But we'll see how far this attitude gets you with buying me out at the casino.
Kelly, come on down, honey. Mr. Hartley's just leaving.
Call me, please. It's very important.
Hey, you apologize to the lady, all right?
Wonder what's with him.
You okay?
Yeah, but what's with him?
Oh, no, I just hope he's headed for the nearest golf course.
Well, listen, let's get ready and go on in and get this over with, okay?
Look, I've been thinking, maybe we ought to stay out and spend a night skipping puddles. How's that sound?
Oh, what are you doing? Chickening out? Don't you want me to talk to Uncle CC? Daddy, I don't have a relationship with Dylan.
Kitten. He seems to think otherwise.
Well, I can't help what he thinks. I've made it very clear to him that I'm not interested.
Are you sure, baby? You know, sometimes a woman can lead a man on without even realizing it.
I can't believe you said that.
Honey, I'm sorry. I know you're not a game player, but Dylan Hartley is, and I hope you realize that.
I do.
Baby, you deserve better, and I intend to you to get it.
I have some calls to make, and I'll see you at the chapel. Okay. Uncle CC.
Yes, Courtney.
Is Madeline here?
No, she's probably out doing one of her afternoon shopping sprees, or whatever she does in the afternoon.
Right, I didn't think that she'd be interested in going to Gina's memorial service.
No, I wouldn't think so at all.
Uncle CC, you're in a really good mood, aren't you?
You're running out of funds.
No, nothing at all like that. I want to do you a favor. I think I have found you the perfect butler.
Courtney, I don't have time to discuss it.
No, I mean, you don't have to discuss it. I want you to meet him.
Meet who? When?
Now. He's right outside.
I have to be at the church in a half an hour, Courtney. I don't have time for
I know, but it won't take long. It won't take long at all. He's qualified. He's dignified. He's desperate.
Desperate?
Yes. He really, really, really needs this job.
Courtney, my darling, I've heard pitches in my life, but that is the most desperate pitch I've ever heard.
I know, and sometimes I can be a soft touch, but even you said that you have to be at the chapel in a half an hour. You'll need time for the interview, won't you?
All right. Bring your friend in, please.
Okay,
Make
I
it
will.
brief.
I will. Will you promise to tell him, not to tell him that I told you he was desperate?
I promise to tell him you...
Okay.
He's not desperate.
Pearl!
I think I'm starting to rust.
Oh, come on inside. You'll have to do the soaking wet or not at all.
Him? This is the man you want me to hire?
You gotta give me that gun back.
No, this is my gun, and you're the last person in the world I trust with it.
Angel,
I don't want to hear it, Gina. Okay? You're nuts. You've lost your mind.
I have people that are after me that are trying to kill me. I need it.
Everybody who knows you thinks you're dead. What do you think? I'm stupid? I know damn well what you're up to, Gina.
Can't you just put yourself in my position for once?
No, I can't.
I have good reason for needing that gun. Look at what they're saying about me. Here it is. New evidence has been found on the mysterious disappearance of Miss C.C. Capwell, believed to be the victim of a drowning and/or a shark attack. Mrs. Capwell may well have been behind the misadventure that led to her death. A typewriter reportedly used by Mrs. Capwell was found in her motel room late yesterday. According to police, a typewritten note was used to lure Eden Capwell Cranston to the family boathouse where Mrs. Capwell was lying in wait for her. Now, you tell me again, I'm crazy to think I'm being framed.
Okay, maybe you're right about the frame. But you can beat it. You're dead. Nobody's gonna put you in jail.
Oh, Angel, don't make me go through this alone. Can't you help me?
You stay away from me, Gina.
Why? You're the one with a gun. What have I got?
You're not fooling me, Gina. I can see that you still want to go through with your crackpot plan.
What am I supposed to do? Let my little boy believe his mother's a murderer?
No, I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Why don't you tell me what to do? You tell me how I'm going to get justice.
I don't know. Look, you'll think of something when you're feeling better, though. Now, come on, Gina. You're still sick. You're still delirious. You need a doctor. You go running around in the rain, you're going to need to go to a hospital.
I don't even care.
Fine. Then go. Go get yourself drowned for real this time. But you're not going to use my gun.
Look, maybe you're right. Maybe I shouldn't go out tonight.
Suit yourself.
But don't leave that gun just lying around where I can see. I might get some ideas.
Yeah. Lord knows you got enough of those, huh?
Maybe we could hide it somewhere, like lock it up in the closet. What do you think? You know, up here in the top shelf, it'd be safe. I couldn't get anywhere near it. Well?
Okay, but no more talk about crazy plans. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, I'll have to make some room back here.
You want me to help you?
No, I don't need any help.
Wait! Gina! You don't want... Gina, you open this door right now! Gina, open it! Gina, if you leave right now, Gina, you know what's going to happen?
Well, why don't you, sit down, Mr. Brown. Didn't hurt yourself, did you?
No.
Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about your background,
Oh, well, sorry about that.
Ted, you have any idea what you're doing?
Yeah, just a loose connection, almost done. Just a little longer.
Now, I would like...
You want to know about my past?
Yes.
Just check it.
Check it. In what sense?
Maybe diversify will be a better word.
Mr. Pro, what education have you had?
Well, I didn't take 3 courses at San Quentin, if that's what you mean.
That's very reassuring. But it's not exactly what I had in mind. For information, that is.
Information. Oh, yeah, well, I guess I learned everything I know from life and living on Earth.
Does that include your recent employment record?
Oh, the less said about the casino and my ex-boss, the better.
And the restaurant?
Buzz's place, well, working there was pretty existential. It's kind of hard to describe.
Sorry about that.
It's just the word I was looking for.
Mr. Burrow, what was your reason for leaving the casino?
Gross injustice.
You were fired.
That was the injustice.
The restaurant?
Jay.
Well, forgive me, but I haven't heard anything that would lead me to believe that you would make a good butler.
Sir, will you please rise?
What?
Very well, if you require assistance.
What are you doing?
Play ball and you'll own my firstborn. Come on. Sir, miss. Are you at home for Master Edward Capwell?
Theodore.
Master Theodore Capwell.
Show him in.
Master Theodore Capwell Viceroy.
Well, can I go finish my story now?
Please don't concern yourself, sir. I will phone an electrical engineer within the hour. I'll take that. I'll get you a drink. Oh, yes. What will it be, sir?
Yes.
I'm afraid we're fresh out of it, sir. Might I recommend as a substitute the very excellent Amontillado sherry? Yes, it was recommended to us by a literary gentleman.
Hey, Mr. Poe, I know.
Of course you do. Yes. Will you be requiring anything else at this time, sir?
Yes. Your driver's license.
Might I ask why, sir?
The job is yours if you want it. But I need a chauffeur. Are you still interested?
Hey, it's me, really. Look.
Well, your first official job is to drive the family to the funeral. Okay?
Got it. Where do I sign?
Let's get you a uniform. A dry one, of course.
Oh, isn't it wonderful, Teddy?
Yeah, it's wonderful. What's that?
Never mind. Hey, I didn't hear you come in. Ted? Can I ask you to take a look at something?
Yeah, what is it?
Do you know what kind of wire this is?
Yeah, this is just big wire. You know, like, public address system, that kind of thing. Why?
Oh, I was just curious.
Oh, hey, Kirk, did he catch up with you? He was looking for you.
Oh, yeah. No, everything's fine. Thanks for your help.
Yeah.
Honey,
Daddy.
Kirk told me you were planning to go into chapel with us. I don't think it's a very good idea.
I'm fine. And I want to go.
Baby, after all Gina did to you, I don't understand
No
why.
matter what she did, she's still a part of this family. That's why you're giving the service, isn't it?
Well, Dad, I think we should get started. It's not working. Thanks.
Relax, Ted, will you please? Gina wasn't exactly the pillar of Santa Barbara community, you know. There'll be plenty of seats left at the church. I guarantee it. Ah, Mason. I thought I heard someone come in. How are you, Reverend Sutter?
Very well, thank you. I trust you're feeling as well as can be expected under the circumstances.
Circumstances? Oh, you mean Gina?
Yes, of course.
Reverend Sutter, how well did you know the late Mrs. Capwell?
Well, not very well, I'm afraid. She wasn't in regular attendance.
That's true, but she did have a keen eye for ceremony, so I hope you're planning on pulling out all the stops, liturgically speaking.
Well, actually, I was going to ask your advice, Mason. I'd like to say a few words about Mrs. Capwell, about the kind of person she was, the good work she did during her life, and so on.
Maybe you'd better define and so on.
Well, could you tell me some of the charities that she was involved in?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, volunteer work, a hospital, perhaps.
Gina didn't like hospitals. She said sick people depressed her.
Oh, well, was she a good family person, a devoted wife?
You mean in the sense that she and my father stood shoulder to shoulder in sickness and in health, richer or poor, that kind of devoted?
Exactly.
Reverend Sutter, do you have any kind of service that you use for people with minimal redeeming qualities? Something you might use to send off Vlad the Impaler or Ivan the Terrible, Typhoid Mary.
Oh, dear, this is going to be tougher than I expected. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Well, praise be. I thought I was going to be crying here all by myself.
Oh, Mason, cut it out. You know the whole family's coming.
Well, they better hurry. This is shaping up to be the shortest memorial service on record.
What do you mean?
Well, Reverend Sutter just asked me for a list of Gina's good qualities. He's planning on building his eulogy around them.
Oh, good luck. Anyway, listen, I've got something I need to take care of, and I need your advice.
Oh, a trend is building. What about?
Something of mine was stolen.
Well, my advice is to go to the police.
Yeah, I can't. See, I don't want people to know I had what I had. But before it was stolen.
That's a confusing set of statements, Kelly.
Yeah, I know, and I wish I could tell you more, Mason, but I can't.
Well, I'm guessing, of course, but I think what you need is a private investigator. Nick, for instance.
No, not Nick.
Well, why not? I understand he's done that kind of thing before.
Because I can't let him in on this one.
Well, then I guess you'll just have to look in the elevators under detective. Unless, of course, you want to change your mind and confide in me.
I had better not.
Secrets. Always secrets. Will this family never learn?
I got the strength of 10 men. I just wish it was an octopus.
Let me help you with that.
No thanks, Padre.
Please.
You see that Godfather feeling, huh, Rick?
Young man, are you a member of the family?
Professional mourning.
Oh.
I've just been working on a list of Gina's good qualities.
What have you been able to come up with?
Well, I never actually saw her pull the wings off flies.
I don't believe this. I mean, can't you guys think of something good to say about her?
Anyone? Maybe it would be better if we just bypassed that part of the service.
I think I'll talk to the minister.
Earl, I meant to tell you how nice you look in your uniform.
Oh, yeah, well, don't get too used to it. I don't know how long I can stick life with the idle rich.
Well, then why did you accept this job?
Temporary financial embarrassment.
I thought you said that you saved your money.
Well, it was another consideration. I figure I can get a lot of material from this gig, you know?
Material?
Yeah, you know, like for a novel, maybe even a play. Probably not a musical, in it, though. I wish they would hurry up on this. These babies give me the skin crawls.
Haley, I think it's really neat that you're here. I mean, you hardly knew her.
Well, I think people misjudged Gina.
Oh, I don't think so, Haley. I don't think that's likely at all. Gina always made her views crystal clear. She didn't leave a lot of room for misunderstanding.
Oh, but Mr. Capwell, honesty is a virtue.
Yes, but Gina didn't stop there. Excuse me.
Well, I don't care what anybody says. I know I'm not going to miss Gina. Not one bit. I suppose that sounds terrible, I know. But even the only reason I'm here today is because I know it's going to be good for this family. This is the end of a long nightmare in our lives. I know you feel that way. Maybe. And I'm sure Kirk must, too. What is he, staying home alone instead of coming here and being a hypocrite? Is that what we're being? Maybe. Well, no. I guess when it comes down to it, I just feel like I have to be here. And I'm surprised at you. Why? Even you, of all people, have no reason to feel an obligation to Gina's memory.
No, maybe Kirk was right. Maybe we were too hard on her.
The woman tried to kill you, Eden. Don't tell me you've forgotten that.
No. No, I haven't.
He's making us do this. Don't you understand? Now he's going to kill us both without us to cover.
Reverend, I think that due to the weather, we should expedite things and bypass the reminiscing, don't you?
I guess nobody had anything nice to say about Gina.
If you'll all take your seats, we will begin with a shortened version of our service.
Excuse me. I may not have known Mrs. Capwell as well as you all, but she did love her son. I think that's a good quality.
Well, I think your young employee has a point, Dad. Maybe we can do this with a little style after all.
Why don't we get started?
Reverend, I think I may have an answer to your eulogy problem.
Friends, we have gathered here today to bid farewell to our good friend and sister, Gina Capwell. We ask God to look upon her with mercy, even as we remember her in the privacy of our hearts. O Lord, in the midst of life we are in debt. Merciful God, you have seen fit to take your servant Gina from us, but we do not question your mysterious plan. No, as your ministers have done from time immemorial, we offer this prayer. My friends, at this point in the memorial service, it's customary for family members to share their special memories of the deceased with us. I believe Mason has a few words to say.
Give me your love for a day, night, an hour. The wages of sin are death, and I am willing to pay. Truly a fitting epitaph for Gina Blake DeMott Capwell. For what did she really want in life except love? Now, it's true she went looking for it in all the wrong places, but who are we to judge? Let he who is among us without sin cast the first stone. No, we're not here to even old scores. We're here to pay tribute to one of the best foes the Capwell family ever had. Yeah, it's true. I have come not to bury Gina, but to praise her. But think how dull and saccharine our lives would have been without Gina. Phrase, never a dull moment, could have been invented with Gina in mind. In her own unintentional way, she did the Capwell family a great service. She gave us a chance to take our own measure. She made us stronger. She united us. against her. She was a determined lady, but she didn't always get her own way. As Haley so eloquently put it, Brandon was Gina's real cause. When she lost him, she lost everything. But those of us who knew Gina know that she was reluctant to show her sympathetic side. I do remember one day, though, when Gina hardly seemed like Gina at all. We had been out riding, and we stopped to give the horses a drink, and Gina was very quiet. She was just watching. And then she said the most extraordinary thing. She said it wasn't right to ride horses, that it wasn't natural to shackle them. Then she changed her mind almost right away and said, why should animals be free if people can't be? There were tears in her eyes then, and I think it was because Gina knew that she never would really be free. And I honestly think that's all she really wanted, to be free of her demons. Well, I told you my memory of Gina. I like to think that each of us can come up with at least one positive recollection. But then maybe I've misread.
No, I remember something.
Go on.
A few months back, I was in the garden. I looked out the window, and Gina and Brandon were playing a game on the floor or something. Brandon was the happiest I think I'd ever seen him. I guess that surprised me at the time. But Gina took Brandon in her arms and she hugged him. And the look on her face was like she was never going to let go. Gina loved her son. She loved him very, very much.
Family was very important to Gina. I didn't realize how important it was until just before we agreed to be married. And the day before we got married, I remember waking up in the middle of the night about 3 in the morning, and I came downstairs and I found Gina polishing silver. Every last stick of silver. I told her to leave it for Rosa, but she wouldn't hear of it. She had never had such fine things, and she really wanted to enjoy it. I'd like to remember Gina as she was that night. Happy, excited in a new life. Perhaps in another time, another place, our marriage would have been different. If Gina had been different, if I'd been different.
Thank you, Dad. I think it would be nice to hear from Kelly. Now, Kelly? Reverend, is that
Please, don't panic. Plenty of candles. Find some men.
Kelly? I wish I knew who that was. This woman that was sitting right back here when the lights went off, she took off.
Well, you didn't recognize her?
No, and I know I'm being nosy, but I was dying to know who else would be here besides us for Gina.
She was probably just one of those people that go to funerals and weddings. You know the type.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You know, nights like this, I mean, you're coming in off the street.
Yeah.
Were you scared?
Just for a minute. It's rather ironic how the lights go out during her.
Excuse me. Do you know if there's a Kelly Perkins here? I've got a message for her.
Yeah, Kelly's right over there.
I don't know.
Hey, lady. For you.
Who gave this to you?
I can't tell. And I can't tell where we're going either. And I can't hang around here very long.
Kelly?
What's going on? Kelly?
Please, if you'll all just take your seats, we can continue with the service.
What a pleasant surprise.
I should have known.
Thanks a lot. Cheer up, Kelly. I mean, your library was lost and now it is found. Aren't you going to thank me?
What were you trying to prove, Dylan?
Come on, this was just a joke.
Right, so what are you going to do? Go to Nick now and tell him I bought these books?
No, why would I do that?
You know why.
Kelly, I did this for you.
What?
Yeah, don't you believe me?
I don't believe anything you say, Dylan. I don't even think you do.
Oh, so now you're in charge of honesty, are you? Okay, so why were you buying up the books? For Nick?
Of course for Nick. For what other reason would
No, I want you to be specific. What was the reason? To protect him? To keep up the illusion that he's not a loser?
He's not a loser.
Oh, he is a loser. He's not anything that you are or want to be. A coward.
You don't know anything about me, Dylan. Or Nick. You're jealous. You're jealous of something you don't understand, and that's pathetic. You're pathetic.
I'll save you pity for somebody who needs it. You're going to need it.
Let me tell you something. Nick and I are in love, and you are not coming between us.
I don't plan on it. You're going to do that yourself.
What?
You. You see, if you marry Nick, you're going to be miserable. And you're going to make Nick miserable, too. So you've already started with the lies and the scheming, and one thing builds on top of another, and it's not going to bend because that's the way you are with him. Come on, you want to tell me that I'm full of it? Go ahead. I won't stop you.
Go on,
Look, you
Kelly.
can run away from me, but sooner or later you're going to have to face the truth. You're going to have to face the fact that you want somebody, just like Daddy. Me. You and I were made for each other.
No, we weren't. Everything I've done was for him or for us. Just so we could be together.
Well, so why don't you marry him? Huh? Why are you dragging your feet? Now, if you love Nick as much as you say that you do, then you should start on some wedding plans, because the sooner that you do, the sooner it can fall apart. Oh, but you're a Catholic. That's right. So you're entitled to at least one marriage based on deceit. I give it a week. Or until Nick catches you in a lie. Whichever comes first.
Well, we've searched our memories and looted the past. Somehow we've managed to find a few brief shining moments from the short life and hard times of the late Mrs. C.C. Capwell. Gina, we hardly knew ye. Ted, what are you doing?
I guess I'm sick.
Well, you had your chance.
I don't care. I don't care. I just got to say it. And this is not about Gina. It's about all of us. Excuse me.
Dylan, you stay away from me.
Come on, take it.
What?
Take it! Come on, throw it at me again, and I'll throw a whole stack on me. No? I want it? Suit yourself.
I mean it. Stay away.
What are you afraid of, Kelly?
I'm not afraid of you. I just can't stand you, Dylan.
I know how you feel. I know you. I know what your eyes look like when you get excited. I know how to touch you just right so you get so excited. Don't lie to me. You can lie to Nick. You can lie to the whole world, but not to me. I love you, Kelly. And I know that you love me.
You don't. You're wrong.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't move. Just listen to me. You were so beautiful to me. Like a dream. You are the first thing in my life that has ever really mattered to me. I couldn't hurt you. You can't hurt me. Kelly, I can't forget. I can't forget that night in Santa Rosa. Can you? I've never felt that way with anybody. Don't you remember how we felt? How we held each other. How we touched each other. How we loved each other. One, that's fine. So you can spend the whole day pretending that you don't feel anything for me. But the nights are going to be different. You're going to dream about me the same way that I dream about you every night.